the Pacers honestly didn't even play that good for like the
No, we didn't
majority of
deserve
the
to win the
game.
game. Like we didn't deserve to win the game. We started off playing way too fast. But I like us playing fast because we showed that like we weren't going to let their defensive intensity slow us down and make us play in the half court. But we were playing way too fast. But Rick Carlisle, being the Hall of Fame coach he is, um,
Yeah.
didn't say slow down, but just like take care of the ball a little more. Not that we did, right? Like in the fourth quarter, we still had what 20 some turnovers. Um, but he
There was
adjustments, bro. Like they found a way to hide Hallie those last like 2 minutes of the game because they were just finding a switch on him defensively the whole fourth quarter, whole second half. They were getting
yeah.
Hallie ball screens. Somehow they hit him the last 2 minutes of the game, and we were able to get Nimhard on him on Shea, and that's the best matchup because they're family. So
And Nimhard was like, I mean, I knew Nimhard was good, but like in this game, like the whole world
I
found out how good he was. He was creating space. That step back three was pretty lethal. And then he was also like really good at penetrating, finding an open
yeah
man. Like, I mean, the Pacers, what I think they did a really good job at just all night long was like passing the basketball. Like, and
yeah
sometimes I feel like in the first half, like they were passing a little too much. But then
yeah
as the game like went on, I feel like that favored them a little bit more. But the
yeah.
turnovers, I mean, 19 turnovers in the first half, you're only down by like 12.
Right.
That's a good night. And then you somehow come back and win. You were, was it 12-2 run in the fourth quarter, and then also a 10-2 run. I mean,
Yep.
like,
That last 10-2 run. I mean, that's the thing. Like they force you to, like I'm gonna keep saying it, they force you to play 48 minutes. Like players know, like you're up 20. I mean, not even up 20, right? They weren't even up 20. They're up 10. You have a 10-point advantage the whole game. And then the last 4 minutes of the game, it's a two-possession game. Like you feel that. Like
yeah, you
shots,
do.
those open shots are a lot harder. The execution is just it seems a lot harder in those moments. And you know, all we needed was a couple rebounds and we got him. And then get a ball to what the hell
Like,
get a ball to him.
I didn't honestly when I was watching it in like real time, I'm like, okay, like when he passed the half court line, there was like 5 seconds left. I'm like, he's got to go. Like he's got to
He's
get to
good.
his spot.
I'm not worried. Like no, I'm when he has the ball, like the last 10 seconds of the game. Like I want the ball in Nimhard's hands to close, but to take the last shot, give the ball to Tyrese. Like
Yeah,
because
you have to.
Nimhard, I don't know, it's more comforting like when he's at the top of the key with the ball. Not that Holly, like I mean Holly's Holly, but like I don't know, just in this series, I feel like he's gonna have a better one-on-one advantage. Because he's a more dynamic one-on-one player than Tyrese is. Because he's more physical. He's
Yeah,
trying to go through you more so than Tyrese trying to get a sidestep. Like even that shot he took against Chet, right? Like he was trying to
yeah.
tie it up, or I think cut it to one possession. But like everybody in the world knew he was going for a three, including Chet. So Chet just put his long ass arms out and made it a difficult shot. Not that it was a terrible shot, but he could have. I think Nimhart is gonna try and get in his chest, and then Chet's gonna fold, and then he'll be at the rim.
And I also remember the step back, the little side step that Miles Turner did, banked into three. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my
I don't
gosh,
look.
dude, like
I
that
got
was
a lot to say about Miles Turner, man, but I gotta hold off on my slander because he's been there for so long.
yeah, 10-year pacer. Like, I
Yeah,
mean,
10 year
he's
pay, right?
earned like this moment so much.
But
Like,
he's earned it so much. I just like I need him to take it, be fit. He should not be on the perimeter against Chet. Like I can't watch this the entire series. I can't watch him hang out on the perimeter against Chet. Like
he's got to be more physical. You got to put him in the post. Like,
bro,
and there were times where also Miles Turner, like when he got the rebound, he would put the ball down. I'm like, dude, just try to put it back up, like over the top. Like, I don't know why, because you got
there's
Caruso down
speed,
there and he's going to pick
physical.
your pocket. Like, why would you even put it down? You don't need to
Yes.
put the ball down. Because if you do that against OKC, like, I mean, we saw Caruso and Lou Dort, like, they were stealing the ball like like no one's business. Like
Nah,
that's how good
they
they are in
swarm.
defense.
You
Like
can't turn your back against them. That's
no.
guards. Like you can't turn your back ever in transition. It's got to be one move because as soon as you counter, they're swarming to the ball. It's they play like AAU defense. They just swarm to the ball. Like I was saying, as guards, like you can't make counter moves in transition. You got to get downhill quick. If not, you got to play off 2 feet because they're swarming to the ball and praying for you to like they know the next pass you're gonna make. They're the best defensive team we've seen in the last 10 years. Um,
Yeah, it's insane. And the passing lanes were so tight tonight too. Like, I mean, it
yeah,
was so difficult
that's
for the
because like
Pacers to get
these guys
anything.
are like everybody is long. Like even like Shea 6'6", your point guard can guard 1-on-1 and happens to be the MVP, but he's like he's a two-way player, right? So that type of length like starts you off on defense. Like it's suffocating. Then you got like everywhere you look, it's a switch. So that's what I was worried about coming into the series. Like everywhere you look, we can't get a mismatch because that's what the NBA is, right? Find the mismatch, attack it. They have the mismatch, right? They just attack Hallie. We didn't really find the mismatch tonight.
Well, Siakam
Siakam
was
is
the
our
one
best
guy.
chance at that mismatch,
Yeah.
but we're still giving him the ball too early, giving him the ball and then making him down, and then they just swarm him. Um, and I mean we've on that for a little bit because we shoot the ball so well, but I think we got to give him the ball when he's got 2 feet to paint more, or just
Yeah, because he was high catching a
where
lot.
he can make
Like,
one quick move. Yeah, and then the more he puts it on the ground, the more he just swarms to the ball. And he's not like a playmaker. If you give him the ball too early, you force him to be a playmaker because you're going to double him. That's
yeah.
how good he is.
And he
And
was also
then if he
taking a
gets
lot of
doubled,
tough
he's a playmaker
shots
now
too. Like he was like,
because he's not comfortable making plays. Like he's a comfortable scorer. So if you give him the ball lower, he can just focus on scoring. The higher you give him the ball, it's like, oh crap, I got two on me now. I got to make plays. We don't want him making plays. We want Nimhart and Holly making plays, and they made plays, so we won the game. But we shouldn't have won that game, but we did.
no, no. I like
Like,
I picked like in the last pod I did. I don't know if you saw it, but I
mm,
picked the Pacers to win game one, which I actually like had faith in, but I was like, I don't know. They gotta if you would have told me they turned the ball over 19 times in the first half, which is the most by any team in the finals ever in a half, like I would have been like, dude, they're getting blown out by
that's
20.
this is also the best defense. Like that's a crazy stat, but it's also the best defensive team we've seen in the last decade.
Yeah, I agree
So
with that. It's
this
historically a
is
great
like San
defense.
Antonio Spurs level of chemistry on defense. Like
Did you see
love
the
it.
numbers that they're comparing I think it was the Warriors in 2015, 2016, or one
Yeah,
of
yeah.
those two
Like
teams. Like they were comparing like the point differential, the
yeah.
number of wins in the playoffs. Like,
Mm.
I mean, they were that team, like if you're getting in the same breath as that team, and then the Pacers who have been like, I mean, they've been rocky defensively. Like
Mm.
they've had their moments, like game six against the Knicks, I mean, they were owning them in the full
Yeah.
court. And we saw that tonight, like full court pressure. Like they were really making Shea work to get the ball up the floor. And all playoffs long, Shea has not seen a defense like this, like
Nah,
ever. Like
nah.
Timberwolves were not guarding him like that. The Nuggets were not guarding him like that. And then
It's
definitely not the Grizzlies. Like he has never
right,
seen a defense. And the
right,
Pacers really threw everything at him. And he
right.
still had 38 points, but like,
He took a he took a lot more shots than he would have liked
yeah,
to
he
get
did.
that 38. But nonetheless, 38 38. But yeah, I mean, we have guys that can like we can be diverse defensively too. We can play zone, we can guard full court, we could really heat you up in the half court because we got length. So yeah, I mean it's gonna be a fun series because of how good both teams are defensively. I just think what gives them the upper hand is Shea. Obviously, he's the
Yeah.
MVP. Like he's gonna. There's nobody on her team that when he wants to get 40 can stop him from getting 40. And they almost won this game. On the other hand, they got a bunch of guys that can keep Halliburton at 14, 10, and 5. And that's
Yeah.
not gonna be enough to win the finals. That's just not.
Talk to me, baby. Talk to me nice. I'm from another world, baby, yeah. Broadway paradise. They think I'm way too cold, cause I put my